2026 is pure hype, and if you don't think so, let me enlighten you. There's lots of things to look forward to, and you, unless you've been living under a rock, should be knowing so. Firstly, we have the FIFA 2026 World Cup in the football world, a massive event. Once every 4 years, this is pretty special, and even if people say that it might not be the best one ever because of a certain thing Trump did, that's what we said about the last one. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Also, GTA 6 is coming out for all of you gamers, and don't worry, even though there's been some recent foreshadowing and let's just say postponing of release dates, I'm sure that Rockstar Games is running out of excuses to stop releasing the game. Also, in the anime world, JJK Calling Games is finally coming out this early January 8th, and some of us need to recover from the trauma of this disappointment. Great way to follow up Demon Slayer, Bandai Namco. Anyway, Avengers is also back with two of the most hyped movies of its phase 6, Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hopefully Marvel can go back on course to increasing the gap between them and DC. Also, a total solo eclipse in any of these countries and a partial one in any of these bottom areas. And lots of other things for those of you who care to pause the video. Not to mention, happy consolation day to anyone born on February 29th. I know it's not a leap year, guys. I'm not stupid. I'm just trying to console all of them because it must be very hurtful to have to wait 4 years for your real birthday to come. 2 more years, guys. 2 more years. December 25th, the day that we celebrate Christmas. But why? Why do we celebrate it on this day? Is there any reason? Or did it just some random event that we do for the sake? Well, that's not really true. There are some theories or explanations. Christmas was originally a holiday commemorated to Christ's birth being December 25th. That's because some believe that the day of Annunciation, March 25th, is when he was conceived. So by calculation, they make 9 months after that, since it's the amount of time that a child is in the womb before they're given birth to by their mother, making his birthday to be December 25th, which is the theological calculation. There is also some sources that it originates from a Roman festival which is called Sol Invictus, December 25th, which is the unconquered sun, celebrating the sun's rebirth after winter solstice. It is also like Christ's birth, who is also regarded as the light of the world. Others believe that because the solstice is in the northern hemisphere, where the early Christians were, it marks the return of the longer days, which early Christians used to symbolize Christ's birth as the light of the world. Krampus, the horned demon goat king, which punishes naughty children on Christmas. But who is Krampus, and where did he come from? Even though his introduction to the modern society media for Christmas has been quite recent, he's been around for a very long time. Krampus has roots in pagan culture from pre-1000 C. He is likely derived from winter nature and or fertility rites or spirits, and his appearance resembles figures from early Indo-European mythology associated with the wild or seasonal change. His name is traced to the Old High German word "Krampen", meaning claw or hook. He made his entry into Christian tradition as a moral counterbalance to Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas rewarded the children while Krampus punished the naughty ones. This was basically a tool for social discipline. Krampus Night features people dressing as Krampus to ward off evil spirits in winter. Even though the early church tried to remove him, viewing him as pagan, as well as fascist regimes in Austria, eventually he became a global pop culture figure in the Christmas traditions. The Christmas tree, decorated with ornaments, lights, and on top of that, a star or an angel at the top. But what are its origins? The first documented Christmas tree appeared in German-speaking regions. Paradise trees, which were used on December 24th, also known as Adam and Eve's feast day, held mystery plays using evergreen trees decorated with apples to represent the tree of knowledge. This evolved into household Christmas trees. Christian symbolism is also at play. The tree shape represents the Trinity, the decorations represent spiritual gifts, and everlasting green represents eternal life through Jesus Christ. Initially, like with Krampus, they were viewed as pagan, but became popular among Protestant Christians in Germany. Spread to Britain in the late 19th century, especially after Prince Albert, the German-born Queen Victoria's husband, popularized it in the 1840s. In modern day, it was introduced by German immigrants in the 18th to 19th centuries who came to the US. In the 19th to 20th centuries, mass media and urbanization and commercialization made the Christmas tree a global tradition. Electric lights in the late 19th century replaced candles, increasing safety and popularity. And that's why we have the Christmas tree that we have today. Santa Claus. But what did he come from? Who is he? And who is he best of? And how is he the one who we know today? Santa Claus originated from St. Nicholas of Myra, who was a bishop there. He used to give secret gifts to the poor and the orphans. He celebrated on December 6th, the time which St. Nicholas is celebrated. The term Santa Claus came from Santa Claus, which is a Dutch version. Father Christmas, who is from England, also addressed Santa's character of being a nice and happy man who feasted with the children. In Nordic tradition, Odin, who is one of their gods, used to ride through the winter sky and reward followers who influenced Santa's night ride in his sleigh to reward children with gifts. And in the American side, our poem titled A Visit from St. Nicholas in 1823 brings about the sleigh, reindeer, chimney entry, and cheerful personality of Santa. Thomas Nast from the 1860s to 1880s illustrated Santa as a jolly fat man in a red suit, standardized his North Pole home, and a naughty or nice list. And that's how we have the Santa Claus who we know and who we know in love today.